You know, I was thinking about those who really changed the game in this fashion thing, and for me, I was like, okay, who else? Let's talk to the almighty NGWANE LIZ. Or is it, because I hear people say Liz NGWANE, but according to NGWANE, because I know you on a personal note. Hi, Liz.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is Flavie. What do you think?
What's up? I'm fine.
You've been seeing Flavie on the show. What can you say about Flavie?
I know she's cute. She's very cute, yeah.
Are you guys?
Your baby.
What?
She's your baby. You just said hi, baby.
Yeah, she's my baby. So, welcome to the show, and thank you very much for squeezing out time from your schedule to talk to us. But now, on the show, we are freestyle, level, like everything. So, I want you to feel free. Don't mind that she's sitting here. I can do anything. Despite the fact that she's my baby, you have been doing a lot when it comes to the fashion industry. I was supposed to tell her, Liz is the CEO. NGWANE LIZ is the CEO and creative director, or the founder and creative director. She doesn't like the CEO name. Founder and creative director of Margot's Mode. She owns. She has No Waste Factory.
Okay.
She has Studio 8 1960, a studio creative space and everything. You can. Woo! This doesn't get any better. Cheers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What do you look at when you look at the fashion industry in Cameroon for the past 5 years? What can you say?
I can say it's growing. The fashion industry is such a beautiful driver for change. And looking at it, 5 years ago, people were not well made in Cameroon. Though when you go around now, like what Flavie just said, she has a piece of Margot's Mode. You see now a lot of Cameroonians are getting into made in Cameroon. And so it wasn't like when we got into it, some of us. And I really love the fact that it has this powerful thing it's doing with the whole industry, entertainment industry. And so I think it's...
The last time we spoke was on The Benja Challenge Me. That was like in 2021. And not like I doubted where you were going to, because the passion and everything has been there. But 2 years after, I see you with this massive growth. What is your secret?
Hard work. Hello.
She said hello. Did you hear that?
Hard work, consistency, and then the fact that before getting into the brand, I have a background in environmental engineering. And walking around town, I see my friends every day having to screw with their cars and make a lot of money. And sometimes like, oh, they'll talk to me, comment est majeur, like in French, peut être un styliste. Why would someone that was a top in class become a fashion designer? So I had to prove it to them, and not just them, even my family, to make them understand that the fashion industry is not just any kind of industry, but it can be that one place where you could really become something great. It's also a creative space. It's always quite very condescending when people meet me and like, oh, Liz, I thought you're an engineer. Why are you into fashion? Like
Fashion is here and engineering is here.
And it's a whole business. It's that industry everyone consumes from. After petrol, is one of the largest industries in the world. So I had to break even, like, okay, when I'm getting into this, it's whole business. And how do I do that? I work day in night to make sure that this brand becomes a global brand.
Who is NGWANE LIZ? Because I see how creative Margot's Mode is. I see what you're doing with No Waste Factory. But tell us about No Waste Factory, by the way.
Okay, No Waste is a non-governmental organization under Margot's Mode. So it's an environmental charity organization. What we do, we are focusing on textile waste reduction. We collect textile waste and we see how to reuse, repurpose, and reduce them. We believe that we should not just produce clothes, but we should produce clothes for the people and the planet before even the profits. So that's what No Waste is. It's just an organization.
So No Waste, Margot's Mode, and Studio 8 1960, the creative space and all that. Who's NGWANE LIZ?
Liz is a creative in Africa. I'm just a creative person and I'm very exploring. I don't want to say I'm a fashion designer because with the Studio 8 1960, you've been there. It's a creative space. And people sometimes don't even believe, like, oh, did you really do the interior design? And what's the space about? Furniture's interior, anything that has to do with creativity. I'm very interested about it.
I think I don't know if it's just a thing for me, because as an arts, culture, entertainment journalist, I often think that the fashion industry in Cameroon is one aspect. I've spoken with a lot of fashion designers, and I think that the arts or the fashion industry in Cameroon, especially in English Cameroon, let me focus on that in particular, is one part of the industry that is basically left at. What do you think about that?
Yes. And I'll actually blame the consumers and the designers. So we have a role to play. One of the things is we don't tell our stories. The fashion is a language that you all can tell. And we have different ways. You see, when a man wants to take a girl out, you want to wear something nice, red, colors. You have specific colors. So it's a language. And then when you look at what we do, most of the times we want to just appreciate what others have been already saying, this is nice. Most creative, or let's say designers now, everyone wants to do what A is doing. Yeah, you want to do what Nigerians are doing. I don't want to be what a Nigerian designer is.
You don't want to be known for someone else's work.
Yes, I want to be known for me.
Yeah.
As Liz of Margot's Mode. And for me, I didn't just get into fashion. I'm not one of those that got into it as, from a child, I wanted to become a fashion designer. It's a lie. I've never dreamt to be a designer. I always wanted to be a painter. I wanted to be an artist. And then my first like, oh, you have to do engineering, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. And then I grew up seeing my mom very passionate about clothes. She would just buy us a lot of clothes. So I was looking for this. When I left school, I was very passionate about my painting things. And then, how do I sit back and see how, if you mention my mom's name, she's of late, I'll feel okay, I won't feel sad. So that's how we created Margot's Mode. A very colorful, black, beautiful woman. My mom was beautiful, creative, and colorful. And so that's how the brand is. And so that should be my brand. I should have a brand story. Now, you cannot force people to buy. And you cannot, after a while, right, people get tired of seeing one and the same thing.
Same thing, that's true.
Innovative things.
Yeah.
And sometimes people feel like, oh, maybe you have some certain connections. Why have you been featured on this? A few days ago, I was just sitting and somebody sent me an email like, oh, you were featured on Vogue last month. Like, oh, I had no idea. So say people see you when you're different, when you have a brand value. Now we don't have those kind of brands a lot in our sector. Like the English Cameroonians are scared to death, and you won't blame them because the consumers push us to do what our neighboring countries are doing. Everyone now is wanting to get into bridal. Do you want to get into bridal because you want to be a bridal designer, or because you actually see it as a space where you want to belong? No, it's because you feel like maybe you'll break even there. But look at 2-3 years after, you don't have an identity, people forget about you. Then
and on that identity, because many people think that many Cameroonians feel like we don't really have designers. They feel like, okay, for example, I can go online and get a suit and send a suit to a designer and say, you know what, bro, I been hear me sew me the clothes, and then they sew it, they post it online, they be like, I designed this thing. Many people think that Cameroonian designers are not really designers and all that. What do you think? What would be your point of view on that?
As a consumer, I would say we shouldn't generalize it that Cameroonian designers. We should say that most English designers. Is really funny because I belong to the two parts of the country. I'm French and English. And so when you look at what the French designers are doing, they are ready to dare to do things. But look at what the English, and you will not even, it goes back to the policies that governs our country, right? We don't have the money. How do you want me to come up with a collection which I'm trying to market if I don't have the money? You understand? As an English designer. So I have to just stay there, wait you bring an order, and I produce, and then I start building my clientele gradually. And before I know it, because of the few clientele that come and asking those same things, it limits my creativity. I don't even go back to the mood board to start thinking like, how do I come out now as a brand? And then a lot of us are not educated related to fashion. I didn't study fashion in school, but I think I learned every day because I read a lot of books, I do research. But most people, when you start making when social media too actually plays a greater role, because on social media, the English Cameroon social media distracts a lot of creatives. When 2 or 3 influencers, entre parenthèses, talk about you, you're already in your head. You have made it.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't define your why from the start before you build the brand, or maybe some people don't even look at having brands. They're looking at just having a revenue.
I was talking to somebody talking about his fashion. I was talking to somebody the other day. I'll be like, oh, it's been a while since Liz released a collection. Since Magosmo released a collection, and the person says she's going through emotional trauma. I'm like she has emotional problems. I'm like, emotional problems how? She said she broke up with the boyfriend. I'm like, how is breaking up with the boyfriend going to affect her whole collection and not releasing a collection? Is it true?
But then I break up with the boyfriend.
And then that's why
I'm
I'm
so
not
glowing. Like you don't see me like someone that looks like someone.
No, you're glowing, but like, I mean, did you break up with your boyfriend?
No, I don't know.
How's the boyfriend doing, by the way? Or is it you're not married? I don't see ring on your finger. I don't know. How's the boyfriend doing?
This is
Are
a
you
very
trying?
delicate
Wait.
topic.
No, I'm bringing.
To understand if I'm in a relationship or.
No, I'm trying to bring. Cause, man, we dig. We dig these things, right?
Okay.
We dig the thing.
We dig these things,
Okay.
and we got to that point where somebody was saying, "Okay, Liz hasn't released a collection because she's in a relationship, and relationship breakup."
No, because most of my collections have been inspired by my life stories, and I have had a collection that was inspired.
So
by
the next one is gonna. Okay, wait. This one now. Okay, you just broke up, or is it that no, you didn't break up?
Are you trying to know if I
You
have a
seem
relationship?
to know so much detail.
Yes.
Huh? Like, do you? Did you guys break up?
No.
Yes, ask him because he's like he's wanting to cause me.
The way you're pushing the narrative, like
It's like the what you guys are saying is it's almost sounding like the bitter eggs.
Yes, that's how you sound.
To tell us, let's know.
What? If I have a boyfriend or
Do you have a relationship? What's that like? Aside being,
Are you single?
Are you single?
No, girl. I'm single. I'm single.
Are you searching?
No, I'm not searching.
How can you be single not searching?
What do you mean?
I'm not I don't think I'm somewhere that I want to look for a guy. Guys should look for me.
Guys should look for you. Oh,
Why should I be the one searching?
that's crazy. That's
She a baddie, she know she a fan.
Liz, you guys do an amazing job when it comes to the fashion industry in Cameroon. And talking about the whole relationship and all that was just like, and all that. It was, you guys do a great job and great job you're doing. What do you think about Cameroonians' consumption? The consumer power when it comes to fashion, Cameroonian fashion? Because these days, everybody want to wear a fake Gucci. Everybody want to wear a fake Louis Vuitton. And they just feel like, okay, I belong. What do you think about the Cameroonians consuming home brand?
It's going.
Okay.
Because if I come here and say, oh, Cameroonians are not consuming home brand, then why is my Ghost Mode existing? And why am I still there till now after 5 years? It's growing gradually. We look at a lot of designers now. In Douala, we have, only on the fold, we have more than 40, 50 fashion designers existing now. It's gradually growing, right?
Yeah.
Number two, the policies don't really favor us, right? When you talk about importation, we look at it, the amount of second-hand clothes that come into this country affects our own production. So another thing, sourcing of fabrics. We don't even have fabrics around. Sometimes clients come to us and like, oh, you guys are quite expensive. Yes, because production is expensive. So when you talk about the consumers, you wouldn't really blame them. Finances too. A normal Cameroonian, let's say an average Cameroonian, or a Cameroonian within 18 to 20 years, most of the times can afford a Cameroonian designer, not because they don't want to, but because they don't have the finance. And it boils back to what I was talking about, the policies that governs the whole country.
I'm really glad that she brought this up, because in as much as we avoid it, quite frankly, in order for you to put on or wear a Cameroon designer, you should be able to at least afford it, and it's not cheap. Now, if you're wearing something from Margot's Mode, I'm pretty sure one of your cheapest things is like 40,000.
No, I don't do 40,000. Everybody that knows Margot's Mode, okay. You should be above.
Okay.
Like there's this time she was on promo. I think one time or two times she was saying something for 50 or 60. One small petite thing like that we could like the normal Cameroonian would be like bata na 10, 15k wise.
Yeah.
But Margot will sell it at 60. Now, if you are going to patronize or wear Cameroonian brands, then it means you should be able to hold up. Which means if you don't have 100,000 francs, you cannot wear this brand.
Money people not go don't know. I'm saying that if you were to advise a 20-year-old Liz NGWANE, what would you tell her?
The first thing I would tell her is to do her. I think if I started doing fashion way back, if my parents could just allow me to do what I had to do, not fashion, maybe anything that had to do with the creative space, I'll have been somewhere more better now. So I would tell her to do another thing. I would tell her that she didn't miss anything. She just gathered experiences that are helping her shape the future of her name is.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you very much for coming to the show. And good job you guys keep doing for the fashion industry. Good job you guys keep doing for the entertainment industry in general in Cameroon. If you have anything that you want to say to whosoever is watching you right now, what would you say? Just anything about Studio A 1960, No Waste Factory. But first, let's talk about No Waste Factory. Taking waste and transforming that, doing all the and NGO taking this whole thing. You don't let anything waste don't go for that. You try to bring everything and make it used for it. Like, how far is that going? By the way, No Waste Factory, how far is it gone?
We're pushing, but we're not feeling like we're having that impact that I felt I wanted to have. But it will be difficult, especially when you have to deal with waste, right? Collecting of the waste, where do you put them? So we're looking at stakeholders to come in to see how we could manage textile waste. To be honest, after petrol, the textile industry contributes to 34% of microplastics that we see in the environment. And if we're crying about climate change every day, that's one of the industries we're looking at that causes high havoc when you talk of climate change. So we're calling on stakeholders to partner and see how they could come in and help this massive industry to change.
Thank you very much for coming to the show. It's an honor. So, what will you say to anyone watching you right now who's out there watching you and, everything?
I will tell them to consume made in Cameroon. What I'm wearing today is 100% made in Cameroon. I'm wearing the sneakers from a Cameroonian brand, Matanga. They have one of the best sneakers you could find.
Matanga, where do you promo on this show? Matanga.
And I'm wearing the Magos Mode Anita set. So you could always look good in Africa or let's say Cameroonian designers without looking African, because sometimes people complain about prints. But Cameroonian designers are really pushing. We have topped up the game. Like, our designs are top notch now, so it's high time you start consuming made in Cameroon.
She has the way she says it. No, I'm not like that. Yeah, baby. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Before you go, we have something special for you.
Ew.
Hello, Flav. What do we have?
I don't take alcohol.
You don't do what?
I don't do alcohol. Hello.
Why are you making my directors and everybody to look at me like I'm a bad person? No, you do, because we discussed this and then you say you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, now you don't. Okay, this is how it works. A series of questions, game like words, this and that, and anyone you fail, anything you get wrong, you're gonna have a shot.
Let's go. The questions.
That's our best time.
No, I think I'll do what I really can't have a shot because you can be.
No.
I think I'm pregnant.
You said
That what?
Pregnant. So when you're pregnant, you don't take alcohol.
That had better be true because in 9 months we are going to be online.
Yes.
She's lying.
Online.
We checked. I don't bring anyone on this show without checking all the details. We know that, right?
All right, questions.
No, depends.
Name 5 Cameroonian designers in 5 seconds. 1,
Class,
2,
Noir,
3,
Noir,
4,
J Fashion.
5. Give her a shot.
Ding, 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 ding,
Give her a shot. Let's go.
Truly, I absolutely.
Let's go.
No.
You know a lot, but it was under pressure. That's a game. I know you know a lot of them. Just drink.
I am not safe to do alcohol.
1, 2, 3, go. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'll have the shot.
There's a pregnant woman on the set. Can we have a hand of applause?
Let me have the shot.
Cool. Next question. Let's just go, please.
Wow. Yeah, we put that woman on our set today.
Next question.
I'm going to give you a word. And you give me the name of the song and the name of the artist. It's a song that I'm going to give you this word. This word really resonates to your brand. What I'm going to give you, the word I'm going to give you is Margot. Your brand name is Margot's Mood. Trust me, you are not going to escape this one. You have the shot. You must have the shot. Margot. Give me the name of the song and the artist.
Local.
Title. She finally had the shot.
Next question.
For you right now, aside Margot Smooth, who's a top Cameroonian designer, English Cameroon designer, please give her a wee shot. Trust me.
Outside my was always the top Cameroonian. I always go back to Kibonefe because
Kibone.
I think they laid the foundation for the English fashion designers.
Okay, she answered that. So we're like, I'm scared. Kibone does a great job though. Sometimes coming in some times ago, and she's doing great actually. Aside Margot Smooth, name one Cameroonian brand which you think is the top of the list. You know,
Cameroonian brand or English or French, any Cameroonian
Any
brand.
Cameroonian brand.
Emana Isi. This is what she designed it.
Okay, English Cameroon.
Kibonefe.
I'm going to give you a word and you give me the name of the song. And the title of the song. And the artist that sang the song. Margot. It's so close to you, like Margot Smooth, right?
So, I'm an artist, local. I don't know, local mention.
The name of the song.
I don't know.
Can you sing with her?
Margot. Even though I couldn't find love.
Okay.
Brother.
Someone needs a shot. You cannot sing the song.
Is it what we had? Like, is this an agreement? Is what you guys go through? I'm so sorry, man. Nobody's gonna have a shot again like this. This is hard. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Liz NGWANE, Margot Smooth. It's been an honor. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep impacting the fashion industry. Flavie, any last word for Margot Smooth? Okay, you can exit. Give her a round of applause. You know what?
What?
She just left, and I was thinking about ending it.
Alright.
But I said to myself, you know what? Come in front. Let me tell you something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me move my glasses because I'm going to shed tears, you know. So let me just put on my glasses.
Alright. Hey.
You look
I'm in the
nice.
front line today.
Is this how you always look behind the counter, though?
You know, we just look nice.
Let's take a selfie. I'm going to keep this selfie, show my children, and tell them that even if I die today, I knew you. I met you, and I met this beautiful Flavie, and she was so amazing. What can you say about the entire season? This is the last episode of the season.
I'd say personally, it has been an eventful moment for me.
Okay.
I've gotten to meet a lot of people. Personally, I know a lot of people, but I don't get to sit down with them a lot because,
Yeah.
you know, for some reasons. But I got to meet people personally and understand that people's public perception of people is not necessarily who they are.
Who they are.
Yeah, so I got to know them in depthly. I got to socialize and I got to understand that there's a lot more to music and entertainment than what we see. So it's been a really mind-blowing experience for me. And
I just want to say you've been amazing. You've been great. And we started this from day one, from the first day. We had Stephanie Tuma Fubi on this place. Ultra to today. It's been amazing.
yeah,
And before we get next time, I just want to say keep doing you. Never stop. What has been your best episode though?
frankly, I'd say that the most, I'm going to categorize it in two. The most fun and the most insightful. For me, the most fun was the episode we had with Gasha.
Okay, yeah, that was
It was a
nice.
fiery episode with emotions flowing up here and there. And you know, Gasha is the kind of person to not hold back on information. Like, she was giving us back to back.
And then second category.
Insightful, I would say, Phil, for some reason. Like, I got to understand some really deep things about him, and he gave really, really good points and advice to upcoming singers and, you know, people coming up. And
Every episode for me was great.
yeah.
I enjoyed the episode I had with Ivana. We have Ivana.
Yeah.
Ivana was because it was like a gateway between the English and the French.
She's a very jolly person.
But so far, every episode had its peculiarity. You cannot compare the two. It was just so fantastic. and you were always there to make it happen. I love you for that. Come on.
Thank you.
You've been, you know, when you look at someone and be like, God, thank you for being this person and all that. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Special thank you to everybody who's watching us, because you've been an amazing person, amazing part of this whole journey. And thanks especially to our partners who are bloggers. We talk about the Sangwa News, we talk about Kimby Blog, we talk about Bella Paz, we talk about the Hot Gem, Pew University. Thank you all so much. And a very big thank you to our co-producer, the two producers of this show. We talk about the 6 Studios Network, Zilmatic Pictures, and of course, this beautiful space.
Hello.
Busy Vibes. I'm gonna miss Busy Vibes. I'm gonna miss Busy Vibes a lot.
All the liquor.
I'm gonna miss Busy Vibes.
Frankly, that was like the best part of the show.
Yeah, having a liquor, right?
Having to drink and.
And I'm gonna say thank you to Bistro, where we shot in Boya.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Bistro, Props Bistro in Modoko Boya. Thank you all so much for making this season an amazing one. Thank you and every other person, the guests and everything, the makeup artists. I'm talking about Danny makeup over Daniela. We're talking about Priestley Edit. We're talking about the Mezzo. All these people we thank. We really say
amazing team.
it was an amazing season.
Okay. Guys, it is going to be an amazing time on the second season. We hope it comes sooner than you expect. And I would love to bring to you what is hot and what is hot.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, the 6 Studios Network, and of course follow us on all social media platforms. Taste and Cocktails on Facebook, Taste and Cocktails on YouTube, on Instagram, Taste and Cocktails on Twitter, and of course Taste and Cocktails on TikTok. It's a goodbye from my beautiful lady, Aicha, and I, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.